How underwhelming.
The indigenous life is even more primitive than I expected.
Dropkick and Shatter has definitely been the most iconic villain duo after the Transformers franchise got rebooted. Despite being mostly dominated by Shatters in the movie, Dropkick still got quite a few memorable lines and scenes. Therefore, after the movie came out or even before the movie came out, study series Dropkick had definitely been one of the most figures that got sought after. Unfortunately, for the first study series figures of Dropkick, it was the helicopter study series number 22 of Dropkick. That figure failed so miserably at the time that it came out. The proportion was not accurate to how he appears in the movie. The head sculpt was also inaccurate. It was so skinny. And of course, the helicopter mold was more of a concept art, unlike the CGI model that we actually got in the movie. Thus, when this new Dropkick came out, most of us were so happy that we finally got a more accurate looking Dropkick, especially with the head sculpt. Here's our study series 46 Dropkick in his robot mode. It is come with a weapon, which is this gun over here, which can be integrated onto his arm directly via a peg over here. And here is our Dropkick in his awesome robot mode. Just look at that knocking face over there. This is what gives this Dropkick the high praise for his design. Look at that face. This face sculpt is much better than the study series number 22 Dropkick face sculpt, the helicopter version. And he has very prominent red eyes in there, which just make his head pop even more. This head is overall much bigger than the other head, and you can see that I'll put a little more black on here in between so that we can see it's much a little better with the CGI model, because in the CGI model not everything is blue on his head, but he also have some kind of darker colors in between. And the chest areas in here, they also look really nice with some mechanical details. You can see that all of the black in there, they also got a little bright versing silver. And look at this, I really like the details that he actually got two wheels onto his shoulder right here. It's very movie accurate. And it's actually the real wheel that he has in his vehicle mode, which is even more awesome. Looking at his chest, you can see that because this is a real chest from the vehicle mode, so it's make his chest a little wide, a little too big in comparison to the CGI model. But that is still okay because those are actually real part, not false parts. Then you can see that the other wheels are actually put on his elbow. This can be opened over here as well. And of course, in order to integrate the weapon, we just have to fold in his hand like that and then put this on. So there is a peg here that just goes to the slot on the gun. And we just have to plug that in, and there is Dropkick holding his weapon. Would look extremely awesome. And of course, when we go to the arm region over here, we have more mechanical details and a lot more mechanical details in the middle of the chest over here, or the cross region. You can see that there's a lot going on there, but initially they all just black colors, so that's why I put a lot more silvers on here so that we can see a lot more of this intricate details in the molding that actually got popped out thanks to those extra black and silver. And for the original figure Dropkick, we actually have the same plastic blue colors that we have up here inside the arm region over there, and inside those region on the chest over here, or at the abdominal section. So that's why I also painted all of this to make them black and silver, just to match better with the mechanical details throughout the figures. But the original will be all blue colors on those areas, so they look a little cheap initially. And then as we go down to those leg section, again, those two initially, the inside, they all just plastic blue colors, but I just paint them with a lot more black and a little more silver just to break out the plastic and make the colors much better with the CGI models in the movie. In overall, I think this is a very good figures of Dropkick. Hopefully they revisit the helicopter mode Dropkick so that we have an accurate looking Dropkick in his helicopter mode, or even more ideally a triple changer Dropkick that can transform into both his car mode and his helicopter mode. And here's the back of the figure. You can see that this back is definitely quite big, but it's flapped in pretty compact. You can see that every single part for a vehicle actually flapped in really tightly. So it's not a bad backpack at all, but there's a little of the backpack right here, although it's pretty compact. And of course down here you can see all of the details also looks really nice. Let's quickly go over Dropkick articulation. So for Dropkick, if we take him in here, you can see that his head can actually rotate 360. You can see that at the back of the head I also put a lot more colors on here just to break up those blue colors, but it can rotate 360 like that. It can tilt up a little, and it can look down a little as well, and we can also have this hinge for the neck, so that can also play a role of like making the head to look up a little and then look down a little with this hinge as well. And then for the arm, of course, it can go out that far, not much, but still okay. I don't think he used his arm that much in the movie. And then of course this can rotate 360, and then when we go down here, it have a swivel right here, bicep swivel, and then it can bend at 90 degrees at the elbow. Unfortunately, we don't have the wrist swivel, just like Shatter, so there's no wrist swivel there. And then let's put the dog wing back on. So for my dog wing, it's actually got broken, so I have to put in glues here just to put it back on. That's unfortunate, but this is what it is with the figure. And then for this arm over here as well, same articulation as the other one. For the chest, we actually don't have any west swivel here for Dropkick, so that's quite unfortunate as well. And of course, we don't have any ab crunch with him. And as we go to the leg, we can see that it can spread around that far. Actually really far for Dropkick. For the legs down here, we also have a slight swivel right in there. It's not doing much, but there's something that we can do with it definitely. And as we go down here for the knee, this can bend around 90 degrees over there. Not too bad. It's a little hollow cap over there, but still fine in overall. And then down here, of course, we only have this that's got this go up and go down mainly for the transformation step. So we actually have two hinges. So one hinge at the transformation over there, and then another hinge just right on the feet. So put them together, you can actually make something work with Dropkick for sure. But there's no ankle tail with Dropkick. But the articulation is actually not that bad. It's pretty good in overall. Here's how Study Series 46 Dropkick standing next to the Mortal Kit's Trumpeter Bumblebee. This Trumpeter Bumblebee Mortal Kit scale perfectly with all of the Study Series line, especially with the Study Series Blitzwing, Study Series Dropkick, and Study Series Shatter. Here's how Dropkick scale with some of the Study Series Autobots from the Bumblebee movie and the Rhapsody movie. We can see that he scaled perfectly with most of his figure, especially with Study Series Rhapsody's Optimus Prime. And here's how Dropkick scale with most of the Decepticon and Terrorcon from the Bumblebee movie and the Rhapsody movie. Until the Trumpeter Dropkick Mortal Kit come out, this will be our most accurate figures at this small scales for Dropkick.
I like the way they pop.
Focus, comrade. B-127's distress signal came from the western coast of this continent. For now, we head west.